hold down, what you know now? Breaking you round town, girl, let's calm down. That's where your knees, they belong. Cause I'm a king up on my throne. If you give me my knees will be grown. Exponentially, dog, with the flow. I keep it moving like the waves and the seas. Still doing this shit, nothing but breeze. I surround myself with a few breezes to give me ease. I do it how I do. Just make sure you eating your stew mixed with the peas. It's your boy J Thoughts here once again, and as always, hit those favorite buttons of mine. That's that like, that share, that subscribe. Helps the channel grow tremendously. Let's get one new thumb up, one new subscriber today. We're gonna talk about this king queen shit, right? The reason why a lot of men today don't want to hear about women talking about their queens, it's not because we don't think a woman is capable of being a queen. The problem is that we now have seen that to women, being a queen means you're higher than the king. Because if we really want to be honest, in a village of rulership, the king is really the ultimate servant. If you think about it, the king is the true servant. I grew up in a time where there was still a modicum of chivalry. That was still normal, right? Open the door for the lady, you let her go by first, you come by, you pick her up, you put the chair out in front of her, you say things like that. I still say yes ma'am sometimes, like to strangers. This is the time I grew up in. But now it's like when you serve women, you just get this feeling like there's an air about them of like, I'm better than you. You treat a woman right long enough, she just thinks she becomes above you. This is why we as real men understand women aren't built to handle a certain level of power, not over a man. Power over your children, okay, that's one thing. But when a woman feels in her mind like she has too much power over a man, it changes the dynamic of the relationship for the worse, in my opinion. Because if the man, let's be real, if a man opens the door for his lady, you know what I'm saying? He walk out the car, he come around the car, he open the door for her. They go inside the restaurant, he open the door for her, he put a chair out for her. You know what I'm saying? He makes her feel warm and safe and secure. We as men, we're like, man, that's some king shit right there. That's king shit. Oh, I got you, man. Don't worry about it, man. I'll take care of it. I got you. Come to me with whatever issues you have. I'm going to take care of it. Real men are like, that's king shit, right? Because that's my queen. But that's not the dynamic of how women look at it. In my humble opinion, they don't look at it from that perspective. They look at it as, I'm the queen and I'm just above everybody, right? I'm better than everybody. I deserve and expect it. The king knows there's a reason why you guys elected him to be the king, whether it's through birth or what have you. But the concept of a king is basically saying, I rule over the people, but I make sure I do this with integrity and honor. There's a reason why I'm the person they decided to, hey, you are in charge of this entire village of people. There's a reason why I'm the king and not just any old person could be the king, right? There's a certain of duty and responsibility to my people. So when I say the king is the ultimate servant, that's what I'm saying. A lot of women don't see it like that. And I think that's why our dynamics have been altered today for the worse. I think that's why a lot of relationships fail when you start hearing women talk about, oh, I'm a queen, I deserve to be treated like one. Because if we be honest, most of the time if a man go around and say, I'm a king, I deserve to be treated like one, most girls, their knee-jerk reaction is to be appalled, is to be repulsed by that type of talk, right? Like if you flip it in the reverse of it and we do that shit, y'all be like, ugh, that's not hot. That doesn't sound confident. You sound arrogant, right? So we as men, we know being the king is really the ultimate humble position if you think about it. It's like, how do we know? I'll give you an analogy. If you have a baby, right? If you have a child, if you procreate and make a baby, this little thing that's helpless came up out of you, right? Is helpless. It's solely dependent upon you. You could, it's completely vulnerable, right? You could do whatever. The infant can't do anything for themselves. But who really be feeling like the true servant? Don't you as the parent really be feeling like this baby is really in charge? Like yes, I'm the king. Yes, I'm the queen of this house or whatever. But this motherfucking baby, I'm really serving this fucking child. I'm a servant, right? That's the ultimate form of being a king and a queen. It's servitude. But when we deal with one another as adults, we act like we don't understand this concept. It's the same concept. That's why I said having a child helped me understand women. Because it's the same concept. We're really in ultimate service to our children. We're in ultimate service of our women. So when we do king shit, it's to be of service. A lot of women who claim they walking around being queens and shit, if y'all just adopt that mindset about the servitude, with power comes servitude. Because you're only as powerful as the subjects below you, right? You have nobody you rule over. How powerful are you as a ruler? That's the thing. You walk around claiming you're a queen, but who are you in servitude to? Because we know if we're kings, we know that means we have to be of service. Otherwise, any old dude could just claim he's a king. But for true kings, we gotta be like, what service do you bring? What do you offer the subjects of this village? You claim you're a king. What can you do for your people? Isn't that what a queen does? Shouldn't that be what a queen does? True power, true authority means the ultimate form of servitude.